Hey, what's up, everybody? Andrew from Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous here to give you Tier 1 pitching for the 2018 fantasy baseball season. I define Tier 1 as guys as I would feel comfortable with as my number one starter in a fantasy league. So let's jump right in at number 1 with the obvious Clayton Kershaw. He went 18-4 last year in 175 innings with a 2.31 ERA. You know, there are concerns about his back, but I still think he is the number one pitcher by far. I am not worried about the back at all. He is freaking Clayton Kershaw. He is number one on this list. Great case for 9, great whip, great ERA. A lot of wins on that Dodgers team. He's Clayton Kershaw. There's not much else to say about him. Number 2 is Max Scherzer, who is in a very weak NL East division. The Marlins got gutted. The Mets don't have a great offense. Atlanta might if Acuna works out, but they don't have a terrific offense. The only really good offense in the NL East is the Phillies. And he went 200 innings last year with a 2.51 ERA, 12.0 Ks per 9 with 268 Ks and a 2.90 FIP. Great fallback option if you don't get Kershaw. And if you're worried about Kershaw's back, a great number one starter. Number 3, we got Chris Sale. His strikeouts cannot be ignored. He had 308 Ks last year. That's just insane. He proved he can pitch in a tough AL East. 214.1 innings, 2.90 ERA, and a 2.45 FIP. His FIP suggested he pitched better than what he actually showed. And what he showed was amazing with a 2.90 ERA, 17-8. And he actually pitched better than the numbers show, and that is really encouraging. Number 4, we got Corey Kluber, who was the Cy Young Award winner in the AL in 2017, and he has plenty of win potential on the Indians. Great FIP of 2.5, 11.7 Ks per 9 with 265 Ks and just over 200 innings. He went 18-4 for the Indians last year. Should see similar numbers this year, because the Indians are still going to be good. He should still get those wins. Number 5, we got Steven Strasburg, and injuries has always been his problem. He pitched 175.1 innings last year with a 2.52 ERA, 10.5 Ks per 9, and a 2.72 whip. And will we see a healthy year from Steven Strasburg in 2018? I believe so. I think I will be heavily drafting Strasburg as my number one. I like where he goes. He went 15-4 last year. He plays on a great team. I think this is the year he finally stays healthy, and I am looking forward to it. Number 6, we got Madison Bumgarner, who 2017 injury might have been a blessing in disguise. It helped limit his innings. He had a lot of mileage on that arm between the playoffs he's been in, between just, over 200 innings constantly, and it might be a blessing in disguise that he only pitched 111 innings last year. So I'm not concerned about the injury risk at all, and the upgraded lineup with Evan Longoria and Andrew McCutchen should help his wins. So not worried about Bumgarner one bit. And finally, number 7, Luis Severino. Yes, I would like him as my number one starter. He's got a great lineup in New York. He had a great breakout 2017 campaign, and he's young and can still improve. He had 10.7 Ks per 9 last year, 3.08 FIP, and 193 innings. Just a great talent, great young arm. I would love to have him as a number one starter. So for Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous, I'm Andrew, and thanks for watching.